Today is the Shay Branch Headwaters Trail, and just getting on the trailhead here, I almost ran into that guy there. That is a orb weaver spider. They're also known as banana spiders, and I imagine if we get them right here at the trailhead, we're probably gonna have some more coming up. Well, off we go. It is a beautiful day here, Blakeley State Park. On this trail, I have done this trail probably a couple of years ago. It was decimated after a storm. Well, actually, two storms. A lot of trees down. It basically made this trail impassable, and then they have really come back, and the crew here that works at the Blakeley State Park, they came in with chainsaws and cut up the trees that were blocking the trail. Boardwalks they have completely repaired, and they've really made this place, I wouldn't say you know, the trails, you know, as you've seen in some other parks, they try to keep this pretty as you would see it in nature. So you may see some cut up trees every now and then, but for the most part it is as wild as it usually is. Actually a beautiful area. I would have to say this is probably one of my favorite trails that they have here at the park. An interesting note about when you're on the trails, and so you see Mother Nature in basically every evolution of life, and one of the things that I find interesting is when you've got down trees or the limbs where they've been cut from the path and they're put off to the side to where the organisms, the animals, everything else that would use the deadfalls or the cuts as food. You see the whole cycle of life within the woods, and I've seen, you know, plenty of freshly cut stuff, but then it always interests me when you come across on these paths that you see in the woods where a tree is has completely succumbed to Mother Nature, and you could say it's just been returned to the soil to become another part of the food chain. So for an example, on this part of the hike, I come across this this wood here. God knows how long it's been sitting here. I don't know how long it actually takes for a tree limb or a trunk or anything like that to actually completely break down to where it's going to be just another part of the soil. Well, coming out Shay Branch Water Trail. So that completed this, and this is out on the main Battlefield Drive. So I think from here I'll go ahead and take the road and walk over the bridge, and then back to the truck.